Heaven Studio, the open source Rhythm Heaven fan game editor and level player. I thought Heaven Studio died. What happened to Heaven Studio? How do I play Heaven Studio? It's 2025. We're going to talk about it. So about 1 year ago, Heaven Studio launched its official 1.0 Lush release, which was scheduled to be a roadmap of releases that would continue to develop new Rhythm Heaven minigames into the program. That was all fine and good, and honestly, that was around the time that I got into Heaven Studio. And then about 6 months ago, the program got removed from its hosting sites due to a DMCA from Nintendo. So what's been going on since then? Well, to my knowledge, nothing has really changed, and from what I said in my video 6 months ago talking about the DMCA, nothing from that video has really changed, so you can watch that if you want to learn more about what happened after the DMCA. But here's the thing about open source programs, they don't just go away. And what I can say is there's been this new open source build kind of rising from the ashes called the Bobby build. And the Bobby build is kind of carrying the torch for what would have been the original roadmap. And mind you, this Bobby build is not hosted on any itch.io or GitHub, but it's just kind of being passed around. And this Bobby build is really cool. They're adding a lot of new features, new mini games, including original mini games and some crazy stuff. Oh my gosh! They got Trevor Tool! What's also cool about this Bobby build is that it lets you play all previously released nightly build levels and Lush release levels. So I've already spent some time checking out the Bobby build on my stream, hanging out with a lot of the community and showing me their levels for what you can do in this new build of Heaven Studio. It is kind of carrying the torch right now for what Heaven Studio was originally meant to be. We still know that Heaven Studio is undergoing like a major overhaul officially, and it's going to have its own new program to basically become a rhythm game making toolkit without any of the Rhythm Heaven references installed on the get-go. We know it's going to come back in an official manner, but what these Bobby builds seem to be providing is just kind of a way forward for all these open source devs who are just continuing to funnel their passion for the Rhythm Heaven series and really showing us there's so much more possible you can make with custom levels in this engine, and it's really cool what some people are making right now. Yes, the community is active, even though the DMCA kind of put a shutter on some things, but at least what's given me some relief is after the DMCA, from what I've seen, you know, nobody's custom remixes have been taken down. There's still a lot of amazing creations being shared from this program. I don't think there's any reason to worry, and if you have the program on your computer, like, nobody's coming to steal it from you. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I know a lot of people worry about the DMCA. I really don't think it's a serious issue if you just want to try the program and enjoy it. So ask me your questions. I'll try to answer or get the community to answer as best as we can about Heaven Studio. I'm not a developer of this engine. I'm just somebody in the community who enjoys sharing and playing the levels of the community. So, you know, don't take everything I say with final authority. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description to the drive link. It should be a totally safe link for you to download and see the latest changelogs. And this drive link even has a folder of showcase levels to show you what the Bobby build can do. I will show you that this is what the drive link looks like when you open it. It has changelogs, and then you have the Windows version, Mac or Linux, so just download whichever operating system you have. At the time of this video, the latest release was December 9th. And then here at the bottom, you have the showcase levels. Get these alongside your build, so you'll want to download this zip file as well if you want to check out some showcase levels. If you want to find levels outside of this, you need to join the Heaven Studio Discord server, which is where you can find a plethora of levels for the game. Here is what the zip folder contains for the Heaven Studio build, and then you have this exe. You can choose to pin this to your taskbar or your desktop or wherever, and then just leave everything in the folder as is. Also, if you have an older version of Heaven Studio on your computer, you can leave it as is or just delete it if you don't need it anymore, because this new version will play all previous levels. But yeah, once you're in here, you know, you click play to open up your folder, and gosh, these are just my recent downloads, and look at all the RIQ files, bro. This is from me streaming the game, so I have lots of levels downloaded, but if you have that showcase folder, you'll have these here to check out. So definitely download the showcase folder and get into these levels and check them out first, because these are really worthwhile and cool. So yeah, even though the community is kind of kept underground, it's still very exciting what's going on. And if you love Rhythm Heaven and you have a computer to try it on, definitely go check out the Bobby build and play those showcase levels levels, and let me know what you thought. And I'll definitely be talking more about and playing Heaven Studio levels. I want to feature levels on my channel. I still really love it. I play levels pretty often on my Twitch channel, so definitely go check me out and follow me on Twitch if you want to see me live playing Heaven Studio levels. That's usually the place to see. Let me know if you have any questions and if you think you'll get back into Heaven Studio, or maybe this will be the first time you try it. Do you think Nintendo is going to make a new Rhythm Heaven game this year? Let's not even go there. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you next time.